Hi! So we're going to quickly lighten our brows before we jump into the real video. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my Sally Hansen Cream Bleach. I've been using this stuff for years and years and years. I will link a more in-depth tutorial in the bottom bar for you guys if you want to watch that and not this really quick version. So I'm just doing what it tells me to do. I'm using the pre-conditioning liquid for my brows, and then I'm going to mix the activator and the bleach together. I always kind of feel like a little mad scientist when I do this. That's why I like it. So I'm just going to pop in the cream bleach and mix the two together. I like to take my time on this and make sure everything is nice and mixed together, and then you're just going to apply it to your brows. I like to apply a thin coat first and then go back over with a thicker coat to make sure all the brow hairs are covered. And make sure you don't get any under your eye because this stuff will burn a little bit, not gonna lie. So after your brows are covered, you're going to want to wait about 8 minutes. Sometimes I wait about 9, but it just depends on your brows. This is the perfect time to dance, take super attractive Snapchats of yourselves.
I feel like Beyonce's Flawless should be playing right now.
And think thoughts like that. After the time is up, you're just going to want to take a damp cloth and remove the bleach, and your brows are lightened. Hey!
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be an updated brow tutorial. You guys just saw me lightening my brows because they needed to be lightened. A main reason that I do lighten my eyebrows is because if I didn't, I would have black eyebrows. Not even exaggerating, not even making that up, I would have black eyebrows. So I like to feel, okay, I'm just so itchy. I hate itchy feeling faces, especially when you have makeup on. Does anybody ever itch their face like this? I like to fill my brows in, so I feel the need to lighten them so that I don't have to use like a Sharpie to fill these bad boys in. You'll see in a second that my brows are going to be a lot lighter than this. I usually always have them filled in. Even if I have on minimal makeup like I do today, I like to fill my brows in because I just feel like it frames your whole face. And even if you have pretty solid brows, you could always fill them in just to make them a little more perfect. Brows are a super sensitive subject. They get people really angry, I feel like. I don't know what it is, but people, if they don't like your eyebrows, they have no problem telling you. They're like, girl, what are you doing with those brows? Those are just not the business. But to each their own. I personally love my eyebrows. I know that a lot of people don't like my brows, but it's like, what do you want me to do? I have gotten a lot more comfortable, I feel, in filling in my brows. If you watch some of my older YouTube videos, I have the most intense black, humongous brows. It's all trial and error, and that's the cool thing about being on YouTube for so long is you can go back and just see like what you were doing back then and be like, how am I still here filming these videos? So yeah, I don't know. I'm just being rambly. I've been sitting here for too long. So let's jump into the brow tutorial, shall we? These are my brows with no product, no nothing in them, freshly lightened. Now, I saw a lot of concern in my skincare video of, oh my god, what happened to the ends of your eyebrows? Don't you worry. I actually shave the ends of my eyebrows off. I don't pluck them because I don't want the hair to stop growing back, because if you do over pluck, sometimes your hairs won't grow back. So I just shave the ends of my brows off because I like the option of switching up my brows. Sometimes I like to wear a more straight brow, and sometimes I like to wear a more arched brow. So by me getting rid of the ends of my brows, that allows me to pencil in whatever kind of eyebrow I'm feeling for the day. Now, do not go out and shave your eyebrows and think, oh, this is gonna be fun. I just recently started doing that because I've been getting more comfortable with my brows. That's what happened to the ends of my brows, but don't worry, they grow like maniacs and they're always coming back in. So I don't know, when I get out of the stage of wanting to have different shaped eyebrows, maybe I'll let them grow back in. But for now, I just shave the ends. So every day before I do my brows, I always just go in and get rid of any little hairs. I am somebody that hates, look, I'm already like getting all runny and I'm gonna cry. I'm somebody that hates to pluck their eyebrows, but I do it because, you know, you kind of gotta. I used to go get my brows threaded all the time, and then I was like, I don't like this pain, so I stopped going. I just try to get in there with the tweezer every day and get any little sparse hair so that they don't get like super out of control to where I feel like I need to go get them threaded, because sometimes when there's like too many hairs to pluck, I get like overwhelmed and I'm like, I can't do it. So here they are, we're up close and personal, we're getting it going. So the first thing that I do is I take my brow wax from Sigma, And I like to run this through my brows just to lock them down in place because they do get a little unruly. And then I'll brush them out with the spoolie that's on the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is like my favorite brow pencil to use. So the first thing that I like to do is draw underneath my brow just to get the shape that I want. So for this one I'm going to go for a straighter brow. So I'm going to pull the line further back as opposed to pulling it downwards. Using really light strokes, fill this front part in. And then do little strokes to create our arch in the back. I'm sorry, it's really hard to talk doing my brows. I don't ever speak when I'm doing my eyebrows. And try your hardest not to make one of these faces. I find myself doing this when I'm drawing on my brows, and that may end up giving you angry brows. And then I just keep going through and brushing everything out. And then just keep brushing through. And then there's basically a brow that's the basic shape that I go for when I'm usually doing my brow, so that you can see here's a before, after. Yeah. After I pencil him in, I like to use the pencil to get the main shape and kind of fill everything in where I think it needs to be filled in. And then I like to go in with the DipBrow from Anastasia. This is a pomade for your brows. So once you put this on your brows, it's going to stay in place all day. I absolutely love the Brow Wiz pencil, but sometimes I notice like I could wipe this brow off in 1 second, and that's not the business. When I first got the product, I was so intimidated by it. I tried to fill my brows in and I was like, ooh girl, what are you doing? But now I feel a lot more comfortable in using it. So the perfect way for me to do it is just, like I said, pencil in the whole brow and then go in with the DipBrow and just darken up any areas that I see, because we can see lots of holes in this area right here. I alternate colors. Right now I'm using the color Soft Brown because we did just lighten our brows. And I'm going to go in with actually a Sigma angled brush. And I just like to pop my brush in here and then rub the excess off on the lid. And then just follow the shape that we created, filling in those areas. And just keep brushing through, because sometimes you think that you may need a little more product and actually you just need to brush your brows. And there's one brow. So we'll do it really quickly again to the other side. And if you don't have matching eyebrows, don't feel bad. There's always going to be one brow that's better than the other brow. Usually it's this brow that's better. I don't know. I feel like they play games with me. Like some days this brow will be better. So this one might be a little easier for you guys to see. So again, we're going to go for a more straighter brow. So we're going to push the line back instead of drawing the line down. I'm using a super light hand to do the front part. And then start adding our arch. We're just using this to fill our brows in and make sure that they don't go anywhere, like if we get caught in a rainstorm or something. And then I just like to go in, I always will highlight my brow bone, so I'm just going to take a little bit of some vanilla shadow. And then last but not least, I know it's a lot of steps, but girl, you gotta make sure those brows are locked and loaded for the whole day. I just like to set it with a little bit of tinted brow gel. I prefer a tinted brow gel over a clear brow gel because it will fill in any little spots you may have missed. And we have brows! Yay! So that's how I fill in my eyebrows. It is the longest part of my makeup application. I just like to take my time when I do it and make sure that they look the way that I want them to look. Otherwise, if I'm just having one of those days where I cannot get my brows together, I won't even put makeup on. Like, there's been days where sometimes I can't, like, I don't know, like, the arch will be like too pointed and I can't get it round enough, or they'll just look too big or too dark, and I will seriously take all my makeup off and be like, I'm done. I'm just not even wearing makeup today. I don't even care. I don't even care. So like I said, I know brows are a sensitive subject. I don't know. I like my brows. I like my brows. Yeah, I'm gonna go work out now. So that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon.